This is the soul-ripping power of truth. Let's rip the bandage off right now, shall we? You've been performing truth, not living it. You've been speaking just enough of your truth to feel brave, but not enough to feel free. You've been diluting, editing, softening your knowing just to keep the peace. But at what cost? Let me ask you something. Whose truths are you living? Because if you're still shrinking to fit into systems that were never made for your soul, if you're still bending your voice to be palatable, to be chosen, to be seen, then what you're calling truth is actually survival. And your soul didn't come here to survive. It came here to remember, to disrupt, to radiate. The truth is not something you can say once and tick off a box. It's a way of being, a sacred fire you agree to carry. It will cost you your illusions, your masks, your comfort. But what you receive in return is you, your unshakable alignment, your energetic sovereignty, your frequency of freedom. This is the initiation of truth. Welcome to the next transmission in the Merkaba Virtue series. Welcome, Sacred Soul. I'm Cherry, your spiritual life coach, Lemurian remembrance guide, numerologist, and truth activator. I speak to the ones who are tired of pretending, to the heart-led leaders, the frustrated people pleasers, the women who have spent their whole lives making others comfortable while betraying their own voice. My work is not here to coddle you. It's here to call you home, to your power, to your boundaries, to your soul-deep integrity. In my world, we don't bypass, we don't sugarcoat, and we definitely don't abandon ourselves for approval. We remember that we were born for this sacred reclamation of truth, of frequency, of self. This episode is part of a 13-part Merkaba Virtue series, a soul technology passed down from Lemurian wisdom schools, where virtues weren't moral checklists, they were frequencies of embodiment. And truth, she's your first flame, the gatekeeper of the soul's alignment. If you're ready to meet her, not the concept of truth, but the frequency of it, then take a breath with me, place your hand on your heart, one over your womb space, and say, I am ready to remember. I am ready to be seen. I am ready to walk in truth. So let's begin. So let's talk about the connection between truth and energy body 6, the arc line, the halo of divine discernment. Truth isn't just something you speak. It's something that you actually radiate. And that radiation begins in the energy body 6, the arc line, the energetic halo that spans ear to ear, just above your brow. This energy body is your intuitive radar, your mortal compass, and your frequency filter. It's the part of your field that knows what's true and what's not, and what's simply noise designed to distract you from your soul's alignment. In Lemurian priestess schools, the arc line was considered the halo of integrity. When activated and clear, it sharpened a woman's intuition, enhanced her auric protection, and allowed her to speak truth with unwavering conviction. Not to please, not to provoke, but to pierce illusion. So let's break that down. When your arc line is clear and activated, you speak without over-explaining. You feel when something is off, even when it looks fine. You trust your inner yes and honor your no. You radiate a presence that says, I know who I am. But when the arc line is clouded, usually by shame, people-pleasing, or years of gaslighting your own intuition, you experience self-doubt and chronic second-guessing, saying yes when your whole body says no, feeling invisible even when you're doing everything right. It's a disconnection between your soul knowing and your spoken words. And here's the sacred truth. The cleaner your arc line, the louder your truth becomes. The more you speak truth, the more your arc line strengthens. This isn't about always being right. It's about being aligned. So let's pause for a moment of embodiment. Place your hand over your heart and just above your forehead. Close your eyes, breathing deeply through the nose. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now say aloud, I clear all interference from my intuitive knowing. I reclaim the power of my voice. I speak truth even when my voice shakes. Feel that resonant ring through your field. This is arc line work. This is Merkaba alignment. This is what it means to live from truth. Not performance, not pleasing, and not pretending. Living your truth doesn't mean you never wobble. It means you choose to return to your inner compass again and again until the returning becomes your new way of being. So what is the cost of denying your truth? Denying your energetic leakages and soul fragmentation. Every time you silence your truth to keep the peace, every time you say, I'm fine, when your soul is screaming, I am not. Every time you betray yourself to belong, you fracture. You split your energy. You dim your light. You trade authenticity for acceptance. And the cost is you. Let's not sugarcoat it. Denying your truth is a sacred leak, and every leak has a cost. So what does truth denial look like in the body? Chronic throat tightness or thyroid imbalances, headaches and migraines from unspoken thoughts, gut issues from emotional suppression, fatigue, the weight of the unexpressed soul, autoimmune symptoms from being at war with yourself. And spiritually, it's even more intense. You become energetically porous, absorbing what's not yours. You attract relationships where you feel invisible or dismissed. You loop in karmic patterns, the same lessons, different faces. Your arc line flickers, your aura collapses, and your Merkaba spins off center. This is the truth. This is where truth becomes a healing frequency, not a concept. It's not about just speaking your truth. It's about embodying it, living it, bleeding it into every choice. Because when you don't, here's what happens. You lose yourself in the illusion. You start shape-shifting, trying to be palatable, agreeable, spiritual enough, woke enough, kind enough. And all the while, your soul is whispering, come back to me, tell the truth, even if it costs you something. Because guess what? It costs you something either way. Truth may cost you people, illusions, and comfort. But denying your truth will cost you everything else. Your clarity, your joy, your energy, your destiny. So let's say this together, out loud right now. I no longer abandon myself to be understood. I no longer shrink to be safe. My truth is not negotiable. Let it land. Feel it in your body. You don't owe the world your silence. You owe yourself your truth. Lemurian rituals of truth reclamation and voice activation and soul expression in ancient Lemurian temples. Truth was not just spoken, it was sung. Words were frequencies. Voice was medicine. And expression was a divine right. They believed that when you speak your truth aloud, from the body, not just the mind, you harmonize your field, activate dormant codes in your DNA, and restore the spin of your Merkaba. So let's bring this forward. Let's make it real. This is your truth reclamation ritual. Find a sacred space, light a candle, place one hand over your throat and the other over your heart or your womb space. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose, hold, and exhale with a soft sigh through the mouth. Again, let the breath drop you into your body. Now ask yourself, where have I been silent out of fear? What truth is burning in my throat, begging to be spoken? What is the cost of holding it in? Let your body answer. Let the energy rise. Don't rush this. Now open your mouth and speak it aloud, even if your voice shakes. Speak it to the mirror, to your guides, to your soul. You can start with, I feel, ... I've been holding back, ... I am ready to say, ... Speak until you feel the change begin to shift, until the tears come, until the shaking stops. This is not just release. This is reclamation. Now breathe deeply. Begin to tone. Let sounds rise from your belly, up through your chest and out of your mouth. It doesn't have to be pretty. This is not performance. This is alchemical sound. Let a hum, a chant, a raw wail rise if it wants to. This is your soul's language. This is how the Lemurians cleared distortion and called their spirit home. Repeat after me. I claim the power of my voice. I trust the sound of my soul. My truth is safe, sacred, and sovereign. Now place both hands over your heart. Feel your voice ripple through your energy field like golden threads of lightning, restoring, remembering, rewiring. You have just initiated your throat center. You've broken the silence, and the silence is what was holding your light hostage. Take a breath, feel the shift. I want to give you a somatic energetic integration to anchor truth into your body. It's one of the things to recognize your truth. It's another to embody it, because unless your body feels safe enough to hold truth, you will default back to silence, people pleasing, and energetic shape-shifting. So let's move into the somatic truth-telling, a practice to regulate your nervous system and anchor your truth to your cellular level. You can stand or sit comfortably, shake out your arms, your legs, your jaw, release tension from your spine. Now place one hand over your solar plexus, just above your navel, and the other over your throat. Take a deep breath. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 8. Repeat this breath 3 times. This creates coherence between your willpower center and your truth center. So you no longer say yes when you mean no. Now begin tapping lightly on your chest, the thymus gland, and repeat. It is safe to be seen. It is safe to speak. It is safe to stand in my truth. Now move your body. However it wants, let the truth move through you. Twist your spine, roll your shoulders, rock your hips, dance. You're not trying to do it right. You're letting your body process what your soul cannot, what your mind cannot. Next, whisper aloud. My truth matters, even if it's messy, even if no one else agrees, even if I'm still figuring it out. Now louder. Let your voice match your knowing. And finally, speak this as a vow. I vow to no longer abandon myself for the comfort of others. I vow to walk my path, not theirs. I vow to trust the divine timing of my truth. Place both hands over your heart. Feel it. That's your soul landing in your body. That's your auric field aligning. That's your nervous system choosing coherence over codependency. This is truth in motion. This is how you stop just talking about authenticity and start becoming it. So here's a few journaling activations for soul inquiry and radical truth. To get a journal, light a candle, create a sacred space where truth can rise without shame or censorship. These prompts are not about finding the right answer. They're about meeting the parts of you that have gone unheard for far too long. So here's journal prompt 1. Where in my life am I pretending to be okay just to keep the peace? Dig deep. Is it in a relationship, at work, with your family? Who are you protecting by betraying your truth? Journal prompt 2. What lies have I been telling myself to avoid making a hard decision? Get radically honest. Your soul doesn't speak in politeness. It speaks in fire. No one has to see these answers, so be honest with yourself. Journal prompt 3. What does your truth feel like in your body? But what does betrayal feel like? Start mapping your inner compass. Your body's been trying to tell you for years what your soul already knows. Journal prompt 4. When was the last time I silenced myself? And what did it cost me? Not to dwell in shame, but to reclaim your voice. Journal prompt 5. If I were radically aligned with my truth, what would I say, do, create, or walk away from this week? Your next steps are already inside you. Truth always comes out with direction. Pause after each question. Let the answers come from the deep well of your intuition, not your conditioning. And when you finish journaling, sit in silence for a few moments. Let the pages witness your becoming. You're not just journaling, you're activating a new frequency in your field, the frequency of unapologetic truth. And to lock this in even deeper, let's move into a channeled affirmation sequence that reprograms your energy system to hold and radiate this virtue. Speak these affirmations aloud, not from your throat, but from your belly, your bones, your being. Let the vibration of each word rewire your field. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your solar plexus. Now repeat after me. My truth is sacred. My truth is safe. I no longer silence myself for comfort or approval. I honor the truth of my body, even when it's inconvenient. I speak with clarity, not cruelty, with power, not apology. Every time I tell the truth, I come home to myself. My soul's compass is stronger than any external pressure. I release the need to be liked. I choose to be real. Truth aligns me with my purpose, my people, and my power. When I embody truth, I activate freedom. I am the voice of my lineage, healed, awakened, and sovereign. Now pause, breathe, feel the resonance of truth reverberating through your nervous system. This is your returning to coherence. Let's anchor this frequency through a final ceremonial practice. This is an energetic completion ceremony. Truth embodied. This final section is designed to seal your field, calibrate your Merkaba, and honor your sacred work you've just done. Find a quiet place again, light a candle or incense if you can. Stand tall with feet planted firmly on the ground. Close your eyes. Begin slowly circular movements with your arms, as if you are weaving light around your body. Visualize a golden Merkaba forming around you, spinning gently, a sacred geometry of protection and truth. This is the breath of alignment. Do 3 rounds of this. Inhale through the nose for 6, hold at the top for 3, and exhale through the mouth with a sound of ah. Let the breath clear falsehoods and calibrate your nervous system. Crown to root. Visualize a white golden light entering your thoughts through your crown. It moves slowly through your third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral and root. At each chakra affirm, I am safe to know, I am safe to see, I am safe to speak, I am safe to feel, I am safe to act, I am safe to create, I am safe to exist. And to seal this session, place both hands over your heart. Whisper this final invocation. I walk in truth. I speak in truth. I live in truth. I am truth embodied. Let a deep exhale release any lingering tension. You've just activated the first and arguably the most vital virtue in the Merkaba. You are no longer walking the path. You are the path. And if this transmission landed deeply in your bones, don't keep it to yourself. Share this episode. Send it to a soul sister. Your frequency ripples further than you know, with fierce love and devotion and crystalline truth. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it with somebody you love. Leave a comment in the comments section. Let me know what part of this video rang true to you the most. What was your aha moments? Until next time.